Let's talk about this for a second. I had my boards about, 15 days ago or so, and it was probably the worst time of my life. But it doesn't have to be. Like, obviously, you can study, you can be prepared for them, you can ace them, do whatever. Yes, I have notes. Only if I made these before the exams.
Editing this. Why are there so many goddamn birds?
Anyway, okay, so what you can see is a few clips of me. Most of them are before every single one of my exams and how I felt at that point. Another thing I noticed is that I was really stressed out before every paper. But then after every paper, even on the way back home, I was like chilled out. I was like, yeah, this didn't go as bad as I thought it was. And I feel like every single person that gives the exam feels that way. So keep that in mind if you have them next year. I was really stressed at the time. There was a lot of pressure. I'm sort of like a cheerful person in general, but these do not portray that at all. This video is like really edited. There's a lot of cuts in it just because I was like taking 30 seconds of pauses between every two words. And you don't want to see that. I'm not a very studious person. Actually, I'm not studious at all. Why am I kidding? I do not like going to school at all. I think that's very clear from my attitude in general. So I did not record a video before the English paper because I got this thought later that I should probably do this. So here's how I felt before the English paper. It was the first paper, so I obviously was like in the mood to prepare. And I actually read every single chapter, which probably does not seem like a lot, but it was a lot for me. You'll know soon. I read all the chapters, I did all the formats and everything. And it went really well. Also really sorry for my shirtless and stuff. I'm lazy. It's my Hindi exam tomorrow, and I literally have not started studying, like nothing at all. See, the thing with me is when I know something a little bit, I prepare for it. Like English, let's say, I prepared for it. It actually went pretty well. But then Hindi, when I know absolutely nothing, I'm not even gonna, like, I just get this feeling of not even wanting to try. Hindi, I have no clue. And like the thing is, right now too, I'm in a state of mind where I like started reading and I'm like, oh no, not happening, can't do this. I don't know how to deal with this. Help, stand help. Just open the book after 2 hours of motivational speeches. I do not know what I'm doing. Like I put up like YouTube videos or I start reading or anything, I'm just like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? Like I speak Hindi, I'm from Delhi. I just don't get it. What the fuck is kave? I don't know. It's not fun. I've never been this nervous in my life. And with the kind of things I generally do, this is nothing, but I don't know why I'm nervous. Like probably because I don't know shit, but it's my thing to get marks without studying, without touching a book in exams, passing. I just have a really bad feeling about this. I don't know what's gonna happen. Never in my life have I had anything like stage fear or anxiety about literally anything, but today I'm not. No. Yeah, just logging in. It is a day before my science exam, so it's March 3rd and it's 7:30 a.m. I've been up all night. Not studying, just started studying. I'm so stupid. This is still English on my whiteboard. English was the first exam, now we're at the third one. Why am I still doing English? Whatever. So, think I already said this, but Hindi didn't go so well, English did. I don't think I made an update on Hindi. I think I just said I had no preparation or anything. Now, science have a day, but I've been up all night, so I'm probably gonna sleep in some time. These fucking trucks, man, what do I even do? Yeah, so I'm gonna sleep in some time, but then I have the night before the exam, which I'll stay up. So, I don't know, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. We'll see what happens, right? Right. There's that. Now, a subject like science, I'm actually interested in stuff like physics and physics. No physics. But I've seen this, like I watch videos all the time about physics related stuff. But I've seen this that when that pressure and those deadlines are put on me from school, I somehow end up losing that interest. Clocking back in,
Math exam tomorrow. Probably a very bad sign. I haven't touched a book yet, and math is my weakest link, so I'm screwed pretty much. Hell.
So I gave the math paper its morning after, and to be honest, it was not that great, but it wasn't that bad either. Especially because what happened last night is I was panicking, right? So when I panic, I overthink, and then I have to take a nap. But then I took that nap. I ended up waking up at like 5, so I did not study for the test at all. Yeah. The next clip you're gonna see, I had to color a lot of it, but I also left a portion unedited just for you to see what it actually was like. But I had to cut out a lot of it because I said some things that were a little too much for YouTube even. But there's still some crazy stuff in it. You know, when you're in such a state of mind, you say some crazy shit. And obviously, it's not true, but you have these thoughts and that's fine. That's completely fine.
After a long time thinking, talking to a friend, talking to my mom, I don't feel this way often, but this is probably the worst year of my life. I am a person, I've never thought about things like self-harm or anything along those lines. But right now, I feel like people would be much better off without me in their lives. Will people never get it? Just 1 month, let me focus on what I want to do for myself, where I want to be in life, not where you want me to be in life, where I want to be in life. Very different things. I feel so dizzy. Swear to God, if I run away tomorrow, I have no clue where I'm gonna go. No clue what I'm gonna do. Like there's just one thing that I'm not able to do, while there are other things that I think I can, and I'm not even allowed to give it my heart and soul to try and do that. Just need a break from everything, man.
So in the end, here's what I think about all of this. It was a really tough time, as you could probably see, and from people who've already given their votes, maybe you could relate, maybe you could not, because maybe you prepared a lot more than I did. You probably did, not gonna lie, I was stuck in this. But yeah, while it was a really stressful time, it sort of did show me where I want to be, which is not there. Like, I'll still continue school and whatnot, but just as a necessity. Maybe I should go to school for a long time. Maybe I should repeat them. See, crazy thoughts. I still suck at making YouTube videos. Holy shit, it's been 2 years since I've been doing this. And I still suck. At least on myself now. I don't know. I made notes, but I don't know what I've talked about and what I've not talked about. I was probably very underprepared for every single one of them. I think they did not go bad just because I had confidence in myself, just because I believed that I could do it even if I was underprepared, which is, to be honest, a little oblivious even, but I believe so, and I think it helped. So I'd recommend that. Just believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and you will. I think it's fine to doubt yourself. I think it's fine to be sad, but only for that little period of time. After that, take the fucking off switch, turn the fuck on, and do what you want. I'm not saying study. I'm not saying do what you're asked to do. I'm saying do what you want. You. And you. And you. And you. And you. So, here's what I need you to do for your boards if they're in the next few days, few months, next year, whatever. Just relax. I know if you watch all these like educational YouTubers and whatnot, they all say the same thing. Even between the study gaps, they're like, "Don't study, relax," because they expect you to already be prepared. And about that, if you're not already prepared, like before the boards have started, I'm not saying do that, but I'm saying if you've done that, if you're already there, there's nothing you can do about it. But one thing, trust me on this, do not study on your way to the exam. On your way, talk to your friends, relax, chill, relax. I mean it. Like, I generally experienced a month ago, less than a month ago. I mean it. Relax. That should be enough. You think? Think that should be enough? Think that should be enough recording for some stupid ass video? You think so? And of course,
Thanks for listening, I guess.